Hi everyone, this is Parag here. So today we'll be solving another most important Leetcode problem, which is basically in the category of string. So let's see the question first. What is given? So given a string S, find the first non-repeating character in it and return its index. And if it does not exist, then just return -1. So basically the question is very simple. It is asking that we have to return the first non-repeating character of the string. So what does the first non-repeating character means? So let's check this example first. So in the example 1, we can see the input is being taken as string. The string is given Leetcode. So in the Leetcode, if we carefully observe, the first character L is non-repeated. Non-repeated means it does not exist in this substring. So, and it is the first character that is not present in this substring. That's why the index of this substring is index of this character is 0. That's why the output that has been returned is 0. So now let's jump into the example 2. That would be clear for you if we analyze the example 2. So in this example 2, the string has been taken love Leetcode. So now see, in the first character of the string is L, and if you carefully observe here, the L is present in the substring, in this substring again. So in the which index? If it is 0th index, then it is 1, 2, 3, 4th index. So that's why the L should not be our first non-repeating character for this substring or this string. So let me wrap it up. So I'll again discuss these things very clearly. So now see. So in the example 2, S is equal love Leetcode. So as I have told that L is present in the first character and L is present in the 4th index, 0th index and 4th index. So that's why the L should not be our first non-repeating character for this string. So now again jump into the second character. What is given? The second character is given O. Again check in this substring whether O is present or not. So we can see the O is present in this position. That's why O is not our first non-repeating character for this string. Again go to the second index of this string. The second index of the string is phi. So let's see phi is present or not. So if we see in this substring, phi is not present. It means that phi is our first non-repeating character for this string. So I hope you understood the question. Or the last example is very simple. That is AABB is given. So let me wrap it up now. Okay. So now last example is given AABB. So if we see A is present in the 0th index, A is present in the 1st index, that's why it is repeating. So we have to just simply return -1. So if we see B is present again, B is present again, that's why we have to return -1. It means the all total we have to just return -1. Alright, so far we have seen what we need to find in this question. So now let's jump into the approaches. How can we solve this question? So there are many ways to solve this question, but in this video we will see using hash map. One approaches would be using hash map, and another approaches would be placing the character in their appropriate location or position. So first of all I'll discuss the hash map approach, then I will discuss the second approach. So now see, we'll take the first test case, that is example 1, Leetcode. So now let's make one hash map. So if this is our hash map, in the hash map what we will store? We store the key and its value. So if I iterate this string for the character L, count its frequency. So L is present how many times? 1. Again let's go to the second character E. So E is present how many times? 1 time. Again we will see E is present again, so that's why let's increase the count here or the frequency. So that would be 1 plus 1, 2. Again go to the third character, that is T. How many times it present? It is present 1. Then go to the C. How many times it's present? I can say it's 1. Then go to the next character, that is O. How many times it's present? We can see that is present 1 time. Or go to the D character, it's present 1 time so far. Again go to the E. So as we can see, E is again we have taken already. So let's just increase the its count or its frequency, that would be 3. So now see, let me change this color. So now see, so these are our characters that is present in this string, and we can see their frequency, that L is present 1 time, E is present 3 times, T is present 1 time, E is present 1 time, C is present 1 time, O is present 1 time, D is present 1 time. So from here we just have to return that which is the first character, that is non-repeating. And you can see that our first character is L, because first character L has only 1 count, means the frequency is 1, and that is not present. Means the substring does not contain another L. That's why we have to just return this L. So if you don't understand this dry run, then let's do another dry run for the next test case. So yeah, now see the input 2 or example 2. So again make this hash map. So in the hash map, our first is key and another is value. Now see, what is the first character here? L. So count its frequency 1. Then go to the O, count its frequency 1. Then go to V, count its frequency so far 1. Then go to the E, count its frequency so far how many times it's present, that is 1. Again go to the L. Now in this L, when we encounter this L, we know that we already have seen the L. So just increase this count or the frequency number. So that would be our updated L will be, the frequency of our updated L will be 2. Now go to the E. Is you have already seen the E, so just again do the count increase 2. Again go to the next character, that is E. So this should be our 3. Then go to next character, that is 3. The frequency of T is 1, as we have not seen the earlier substring, so that's why the T is 1. So again go to the next character, that is C. Also the frequency would be 1. Again go to the next character, that is O. In the O, we already have counted its frequency, that is 1. So now just add again another 1. So our updated frequency of O is 2. Again go to the next character, that is D. We have not seen D so far, just increase its 1, make it 1. Again see the last character, that is E. We already have seen E, so just use the first character. So if we see that if our count is more than 1, means the number of count or the frequency of a character is more than 1, it means that there is a probability of present the duplicates of that particular character. So that's why L is here. L is not our first non-repeating character. Again, now check for O. Again, we can see our count is more than 1. That's why the 2 is not our first non-repeating character. So again, go to the V character C. So here our count frequency or the count is 1. So that is our desired output, because we know that if the frequency count is 1, so there should not have any probability of present the duplicates. That's why we have to return V here. So check the index of the V in the string. So if we see, the V is present in the second index, so that's why the output is 2. Okay, let's jump into the code now. So now let's jump into the coding part. So first of all, this is our method signature that is given in the Leetcode, and our function name is first unique character, and we have taken one string as our input. So in the line number 3, what we have done, we have created one hash map that is in the type of character and string. Character would be our key, and integer would be our values. That's why we have taken character and integer, and that is, it is the count is the name of our hash map. So in the line number 4, what we have done, we have taken the length of the string, and we have defined this variable, initialize the variable n. So now we have here what we have done, we have iterated the string from the 0th character to the last character, and we have counted its frequency. So we have counted its frequency for the every character. So how we have counted this frequency? When we define this for when we initialize this for loop, it will iterate every character, and it will count the every frequency of the character, and it will store into the hash map, as we have discussed in the earlier part. So now what we have done in this part, so again we have iterated this string and we have seen, we have tried to calculate that whether our character are whether our character means the count of our character, count of every character are equal to 1 or not. So if it is not equal to 1, we will know that there is a probability of having duplicates, and if it is 1, then just return this index, first index, like this L has frequency 1, so just return this L. We don't have to check others, whether if it is the C is present only once, D is present only once. We don't have to see these characters, because we need the first non-repeating character, sorry. So that's why first non-repeating character will be L, and this part will do this functionality from here. And lastly, what we have done, we have returned the -1 for those cases if there is no if does not exist any non-repeating character. That's why we will just return -1. Let's run the code and see whether it's submitted or not. So yeah, so it is running successfully. Let's submit it now. Yeah, so it gets submitted successfully. So now let's discuss about the time and space complexity for the approach 1. So the time complexity would be order of n, because we will be iterating every characters from the 0th index to the last index, and the space complexity would be order of 1. Because as we are not using any auxiliary space to store any characters or something, that's why the space complexity would be order of 1. So now coming to the next approach, this is also a similar approach to the previous one, but there is a only difference is we will be creating one data array which size would be 26, So question arises that why 26? So if you see, our string is made with small letter characters. The string is made with a small letter characters, and we know that for small letter characters we have some ASCII value. So you will get ASCII value table in the internet. It is available. Just Google around. So now for small letter A, the ASCII value is 97. For B, it is 98. For C, it is 99, and so on and so forth up to Z. So now what we will be doing here, using those ASCII value, we will be creating an array which size would be 26. So let's say this is our an array which size is 26. Let's name it data array. So now no, I will be calculating every ASCII value of L, E, T, C, O, D, E. So after calculating ASCII value for L, T, E, D, we will subtract the values, their original values, from minus A. For every characters we will be subtracting their values from minus A. So let's see what we will get. If you subtract ASCII value from L minus A, so this would be our, for ASCII value for L is 108 and ASCII value for A is 97. This will give us 11. So for E, the E minus A, so E ASCII value for E is 101 minus 97, it will give us 19. Sorry, it will give us 4. It will give us 4. So if we calculate for every characters ASCII value and subtracting from A, we will get L is 11, E is 4, then T is 19, then C is 2, O is 14, and D is 3. So now let's rename these indexes. This would be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, so on and so forth. So this will go. So see, what first character is in the string? This is L. The position of L will come here in the 11 index, and check what is the count, means the what is the frequency of L. This is 1, because we have just seen the L characters firstly in our string. So now let's jump into the E. So E, the position of E is 4th index. This will come here. So check the count, how many time it's present. So we have seen for the first time, so this is 1. So again it will come here. So see the position is again 4, and we have to increase the count because we have seen for the second time. That's why this will 2. So the after that T will come. The position of T is 19. Somewhere in here this will get 19. Then T will come here. So the frequency of T is 1. So this like that way we will be calculating every value's frequency, and we will check their position with respect to this data array. So now after storing those frequencies in this data array, what we will do, we will be again using one for loop to iterate this string, and we will check its count frequency. So for L it is 1. So after getting 1, we will write another condition that if the array let me write this way, change the color, okay. So let's again we'll be iterating this string, then we'll write one condition if the array of I is equal to 1, then return the I. It means we will return the index of that character. So that would be our first non-repeating character for that string. So that's it. This is the main logical dry run for this second approach. So now let's quickly discuss about the code and time and space complexity. So again, the time and space complexity would be order of, time complexity would be order of n, and the space complexity would be order of 1, because we are not using any auxiliary space to store any value. Now let's jump into the code. So here we can see this is our code, and what we have done, let me explain you. So this is the data array which size is 26. We will be iterating every character, and we will be storing every character, this minus L minus A, which L minus A, the ASCII value is 11, L E minus A, the ASCII value is 4. This will store in this data array. So again we will be after that again we will be iterating this string, and we will check this condition that whether our data and character I is I minus A equal to 1 or not. If it is 1, then just return I. If it is not, then return -1 for if it does not present any non-repeating character. So that's all for today. I hope you understood this explanation, and if you did, then please give your feedback in the comment section. Okay, let's meet in the next video. Thank you so much.